Welcome to Swoop Podcast, and here are your hosts, Dante Fantuzzi and Josh Sanchez.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is your guest for tonight's show, Dante Fantuzzi. I'm here with my partner,
Josh Sanchez.
And tonight, we're going to hit you with some interesting topics. Some topics we haven't had the chance to yet hit, or really even thought about hitting, until last night. Last night in sports world, this sport is really a sport. The WWE WrestleMania was last night.
In Orlando, Florida.
Yes, it was WrestleMania 33. Pretty much one of the biggest events to really ever take place. But I have seen over the course of the months and really picked up a trend that in something that they really do as on a cycle. Like it's a repeated cycle to me. And I think it's a problem for the WWE. It's something they really need to address ASAP.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if anybody realizes, but the WWE has a thing where they bring back old wrestlers. For instance, last night, they brought back the Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys.
As a fan, it's great. You know, growing up when I was a kid, the Hardy Boys were one of the most popular tag team groups out in the WWE. If anybody that knows me knows I was a big time wrestling fan as a kid, but eventually I grew out of it. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, sometimes at night when I sit home bored, you know, just flipping through channels, I put it on, or my dad, who's still a big time wrestling fan, watch it with him here and there. And the WWE has a knack of bringing back old wrestlers, like I said. But I really think that's a problem.
Do you think they do that for the fans and to get more publicity?
Yes, but the whole thing behind that, though, I think that the Wrestling World Entertainment has declined so much. Because now when I watch it, and, you know, I can go a couple weeks while watching it, but there'll be wrestlers, I have no clue who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like how it was when we were kids growing up.
Yeah.
You know, wrestling was pretty much like the best thing out. Now it's like, who are the top superstars in the WWE? We still have John Cena and Randy Orton. They literally, for instance, The Undertaker. He will go a whole year without fighting, come back and fight a match in WrestleMania, and have the main event. Why? The man is probably, 50 years old?
Maybe he's a fan favorite. That's why, though. To, like, the younger generation. Because, you know, like, whenever you, like, sell a product or you advertise something,
Mm-hmm.
you target, like, a certain audience. Like, when you said growing up as a kid, you were a big fan. So, like, our generation was a big fan. So maybe they bring back wrestling names because when we were growing up, wrestling was popular. In order to keep that popularity, maybe they bring back old wrestlers that we know to make the sport better.
See, that's where I think the problem is, though. Being a wrestling fan, I don't think that, you know, the way that entertainment is, it should bring back old players. For instance, do we see the NFL bringing back Jerry Rice?
Well, the NFL is different than wrestling, though.
How?
The NFL,
It's a very contact sport.
Yeah, but we already know the WWE's fake.
See,
It's all
I
entertainment.
think the script is fake. All right, so last night, Jeff Hardy did a front flip, back flip, whatever he did, 20 feet in the air. The man's 30-something, probably about to hit 40 years old.
I know.
That's fake. That's fake.
They sell and advertise everything.
Why don't you do a 20 foot front flip and tell me if it hurts or not?
I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
But see, that's the point I was trying to make, though. Like, and also I think it plays a lot into the health of these wrestlers. I mean, like I just said, Undertaker. As a matter of fact, Goldberg came back after not fighting for how long?
Years
He didn't fight. So I think that
The Rock's done it too because he's going to movies and stuff like that.
yeah, The Rock. I mean, he might make an appearance twice a
he's
year.
my favorite. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
The Rock.
So, and I just think I find a problem with that, and I just don't think that, wrestling should really be on the takeoff, not on the decline, where we have to bring back these old wrestlers for it to take back off. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that.
Yeah, like
As a fan,
my fault.
we would like to see the Hardy Boys, Goldberg, Undertaker, and all of them. But what about their body though? They're going in and out every time in the ring, taking a risk. I mean, who was it? Bret the Hitman Hart. His brother died fighting. Mm-hmm. He jumped out the ring or something like that, and he died in front of millions of people. How many times do we hear these wrestlers having concussions, can't fight anymore, can't?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like
have to sit out months because they can't fight. Like, and people say, yes, I believe it's scripted and that's fake, but I believe the fighting part though. That's
some
fake.
of it is.
Yeah, some of it. I mean,
like
some of it you have to. Some of it
you know
you
what
have
they do
to
with
sell.
the punching? Like they'll act like it, but they also like hit their own hand.
Yeah, like some of it you have to sell. That I'm not gonna lie about. Some of it you have to sell, but getting hit with a ladder or a chair and getting body slammed on thumbtacks, no, that's not fake. No, I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. You're not. No, that's not fake.
And maybe they're trying to bring back old like wrestlers because maybe they're trying to attack the younger generation and trying to get their names up and big. Like me and you have no idea because we don't have interest in this in WWE anymore.
Yeah,
so maybe they're trying to get the wrestlers they have now to get as big as like what we had. Like for me, it was like The Rock, Triple H, and so on and so forth.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Randy Orton.
Who was the short Mexican?
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio. Yeah,
Rey Mysterio. Like all of our, I think our generation compared to this generation of wrestlers literally has nothing.
Yes. Like for us, it might be nothing, but for like the little kids and stuff, maybe it's something.
Yeah, but I mean, I just.
Yeah, I mean, they had Gronk. Come on, I feel like.
But I don't see a. I don't mean to cut you off.
I thought it was good that they had Gronk because it brought the popularity.
Yeah, you're right, but like. I don't ever see a problem with it because throughout the course of the WWE, they've always had celebrities come. Yeah. Like, remember the one time they had Shaq come on.
Yeah.
They had Floyd Mayweather come on. And those are just the recent names that can just pop up to the top of my head that were fighting. So, like, celebrities, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's going to come and go.
I thought it was fun. I was laughing the whole time he was on there.
Yeah, Gronk is just
imagine getting hit by him full speed.
I think Gronk is just a child trapped in a 20 however old he is body. I just think there's really something wrong with him.
Yeah, so I know some Patriots fans are like, his back. I don't really know.
Yeah, that was a little weird to me because my man just got back surgery.
Yeah.
Missed the rest of the season, but you're on WWE tackling somebody.
He trucked.
You pretty much trucked him. I don't get that part. But moving on, we're gonna hit the next topic.
Here's the most interesting topic of the night, in my opinion,
and has been going on for a while. Co-MVP. Everybody's saying should James Harden and Russell Westbrook become co-MVPs.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you give your opinion on that first, Josh.
All right. Well, should there be a first co-MVP? In my opinion, I believe there should be. Mm-hmm. Only because you can't go against Russell Westbrook and what he's done this season. And like people say, oh, his team is success. They're a 6th seed in the Western Conference. And the same thing can be said for James Harden. Like his team's success. Mm-hmm. If you take Harden out as well as Westbrook out of their teams, both of those teams are probably going to be not even playoff teams in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So both of them have that going on. Harden is leading the league in assists and averaging almost 30 points a night. He's like Steve Nash times 10. While Russell Westbrook is going to had a performance of the lifetime. He had the best triple-double, like points-wise, in NBA history. 57, 13, and 11 against the Magic. And you can't really go against him either. He's averaging 32 points, almost 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. You can't really go against any of those guys. Like, both of them are having seasons that we have never seen before. Like when Durant won MVP, he averaged 32, I believe 8 rebounds and like 5 assists. But what James Harden and Russell Westbrook are doing this season, you can't really bet against one another. Like it's not like it's so close that you can't really choose which one. Because if you pick Russell Westbrook, then what about Harden? Harden is averaging 30 and leading the league in assists. And he has 20 triple doubles, which is the most besides Russell Westbrook in the past 25 plus seasons. Because I remember Russell Westbrook last year had 18, and he tied Magic for most triple doubles in the past 20 seasons. So Harden is right behind Westbrook in triple doubles. So it's really hard to go against Harden or Westbrook, in my opinion. I believe there should be a co-MVP.
Now, I honestly get what you're saying. I can't disagree with you. Both players, if you take both players out of their respective teams, they really aren't anything. Well, both teams would be most likely be lottery teams without their respective superstars.
Yeah, to start the season, because now, with the free agency, the Thunder, they add McDermott and Taj Gibson, as well as the Rockets, they added Lou Williams. But coming into the season, day one, you take away Harden and Westbrook, they're not even going to get those players.
I believe honestly. Oh yeah. But I believe honestly, after you can make those transitions, both teams will still be lottery teams.
Yes.
But I don't think there should be a co-MVP. I disagree with that because really, I believe that there should just be one player, like it has been for the last.
Yes. It does make sense.
How it always is. I don't think it'll be fair to one another to have to share that plaque with another player. But this is where the whole
if there's one season
winning
for
record
it to happen,
comes in. Yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. I totally agree with you. But I just think on the opposite end, I don't think there should really be a co-MVP. There should just be one named MVP. I believe the last time it was a co-award, I believe was the Rookie of the Year. I can't remember what year.
I'll look that up real quick.
I'm a little right there. I know it was something like that. I think it was Rookie of the Year award. But for the reasons why I don't think that they should share it is honestly because of record. Now, which player means most to the team? Now, yes, like I said again, I will say it again. Both teams would be nothing without their respective superstars. But when you say that and you add their superstars onto the team, look at the record.
Yeah,
the record shows.
To add to your point, Jason Kidd and Grant Hill were co-Rookie of the Year.
Okay. What year was that? 97, 98?
Let me double check on the year. But yeah, you go on with your point while I look.
So now that's the real reason why I think it should come down to the record. Because, we have most valuable player not only to the league but also to the team.
Oh snap, my fault. The recent one, my bad, was Steve Francis and Elton Brand, 1999-2000. And then Jason Kidd and Grant Hill were 1994-1995.
Okay.
Co-Rookie of the Year.
All right.
But the last was the executive winner, and that was between Pat Riley and the Dallas owner, I think, Mark Cuban. Yeah, I'll double check that one too, but.
But I just don't agree that there should be a co-MVP. I don't think it's fair to the respective player. I just don't think that you've worked so hard to earn this award, but then again you have to share it. I just don't think that's fair. If I put in all this hard work to become one of the greatest NBA players, but then there's a shadow right next to me, I don't think it's fair that I have to, share that spotlight with him after I'm putting in all this work, blood, sweat, tears, and etc. I just don't think that's fair. So with James Harden, who is my MVP winner, should really, that's where I really think the whole record and the whole standings things come in, because it's what have you done most for? Which player has done most for their team? Now you can sit there and say, well, yeah, Russell Westbrook is giving you How many triple doubles does he have throughout the season?
He is at
close
40.
to 40.
He is at 40 right now.
40.
He needs 2 more to break Oscar Robinson's tie for most triple doubles in a season, and all he needs is 16 rebounds and 28 assists in the next 6 games to clinch a triple double, to average a triple double in an NBA season, which we have not seen since Oscar Robinson did it, like 50 years ago.
Right. But see, the thing is that would you take? I'm just asking you. Would you take those 40 triple doubles and get the 6 seed, or would you take James Harden 20 triple doubles and get the 3 seed?
I mean, I would I would take the 3 seed, but at the
your
same
your winning efficiency is so much higher. Like you racked up more wins than like James Harden has racked up more wins than Russell Westbrook has.
Yeah, see, I get your point, but how can you go against what Russell Westbrook's doing too? Like, he has 40 triple doubles. He's going to average a seat.
Because at the end of the day, it's coming down to who's winning and who's losing.
And he's made the playoffs too. They're going to be the 6th seed.
Oh yeah, both players are going to make the. Both teams are going to make the playoffs.
Like it's not like James Harden is a 3 seed and Russell Westbrook is not even in the playoffs right now. Like, Russell Westbrook's going to be in the 6th seed, so he's like just a couple games back from the.
I agree with that.
I get what your point.
Agree,
like a lot of people say, there's got to be one winner. And I agree with that, but you can't right now. You can't really go against either of those 2 guys. You can't. And if it comes down to it, they both, just like you said, like one person puts in the work. They both put in the work. They both work hard. Like Russell Westbrook's averaging a triple double.
Now, if you're Russell Westbrook and I'm James Harden, do you think it'll be fair that they put us in the same conversation, even though all of your hard work and everything you done put in, wouldn't you want that spotlight for yourself?
Well, I mean, if you put me in Russell Westbrook's shoes, him and James Harden are both friends. So I mean,
no, I understand that.
I mean, like they both understand that NBA, there's business is a business, and I mean, hey, if they both win it, it'll be our first co-MVP ever, and they'll be in history as because they both have had historic seasons.
Of course.
Like Russell Westbrook has had more triple doubles this year than I think Michael Jordan and a couple of people had combined. And same can go with James Harden. James Harden's had 20 triple doubles this year. The second, other than Russell Westbrook, the most in the past 25 seasons. So you can't, like, they're so close at this point. Even Kobe Bryant said it, like, we might see our first co-MVP, and I wouldn't be surprised if we did.
No, I'm not going to be surprised at all.
Because, like,
I just wouldn't think it'll be fair to the player. Like, I see it as we have to choose one winner.
Yeah.
Can't be a draw. Can't be none of that.
I mean, they'll both get
choose
MVP.
One player. They will. Yeah, they will. And they're both, they're both going to be Hall of Famers one day. I just think that it should be one winner. I think it should be one winner. That's that. And honestly, I think it's going to come down to which player meant most to their team. And in this regard, it'll be James Harden meant more to his team than Russell Westbrook. Because
both teams overcame expectations.
Yeah.
We can't sit here and say from day one that we thought the Rockets were going to be the 3 seed, as well as the OKC being a 6 seed. People thought OKC would probably be an 8 or 9 seed. And the Rockets, same situation, because you have a guy in Harden who has never played the point guard position before. You lose Dwight Howard. You're coming off of one of the worst seasons, one of the most disappointing seasons in franchise history. You come back, you get a 3 seed. OKC, you lose Kevin Durant, top 5 player in the NBA.
Top 3.
Yeah, top 3, yeah.
Top 2.
Yeah.
Top 2.
Talent-wise, yeah. And you lose him, and you also lose Serge Ibaka, and you get Russell Westbrook is the only guy pretty much carrying the team. I mean, you have Oladipo, but he's been injured. Ernest Canner, he's been injured, getting angry and punching the forearm on the chair. So, like, and then they're a 6 seed. They're not even just an 8 seed. They're a 6 seed, and they're pretty much going to clinch it because Memphis is 3.
And then you know what we'll see?
And then we're going to see Rockets and Thunder, but the MVP will already be decided before then, though.
Yeah,
it's not like football. It's not like football.
No, football they wait till the end of the season.
Yeah, football they wait till the day before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like a couple days before.
While the NBA they do it right away, as soon as the season's over.
But like, yeah, so I mean, I totally agree with you. I totally get where you're coming from. I just think at the end of the day, there should just be one winner, one player who wins the award and rides off into the sunset.
Because if anything, if they were smart, I would wait to see who wins that playoff series and then just give the MVP to the winner.
Yeah, but like you never know though, because
Yeah,
one
I
player
know.
one team might fall down in the seeding, one team might go up. So we really don't know. Anything can happen from now to then. Even
Yeah,
though
I
there's
mean,
probably like 6
Yeah,
more.
yeah. There's
not
like
a,
some teams, like right now we're at the point where there's 5 games left, I believe, for the Rockets and 6 games left for the Thunder. So like, and the Thunder have a 3-game lead over Memphis, and Memphis plays the Spurs either tonight or tomorrow night. So I mean, I really don't see the Thunder falling to 7. I think it's gonna be Thunder and Rockets first round. That's gonna be a good series.
It'd be a good series. Now, since we're talking about basketball and we're talking about team value, we're gonna talk about, did the Sixers really tank over the previous 3 seasons?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, this whole trust the process. It's, I mean, everyone tanked. I mean, we're not gonna like legit say like we tanked, but our management put a roster up that's pretty much not a winning roster. We're gonna lose regardless. Like it don't matter how hard the players try. 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, we're gonna lose. And to think about it, we got rid of Nerlens Noel. And I'm going to say this, pretty much that 2012, 2013 season, or was it 2013, 2014 season, was pretty much a waste. Because we tanked, traded away Drew Holiday for Nerlens Noel, start building, and then you know, and now you know what happened this year. We got rid of Nerlens Noel. So you pretty much should erase that season from Philadelphia 76er basketball. Because we were awful. I think, what did we win, like 20-something games?
I have no idea.
Like we won 20-something. Then we won 19, and then we won 10, and now we won 28. So now we've taken that step forward. So do we believe we tanked? Yeah, I do believe we tanked. This whole trust the process thing, Embiid being out 2 years. I mean, Nerlens Noel being out, Okafor having his injury problems. Pretty much all of our first-round picks have been hurt. Dario Saric has finally shown stability from our first-round draft picks. So, I mean, did we tank? Yeah, I think we really did tank.
Okay. On the opposite hand, I don't believe they tanked.
Well, for this season or the past?
No,
the previous season we didn't try to tank.
The previous 3 seasons. The Sixers, what they did was built a team to lose, like you said.
Yeah, tank. The management wanted to tank, not the players.
But here's thank you.
The players are not going to go out there and the players are not going to go out and say, yeah, I'm going to miss this free throw on purpose. I'm going to miss this shot on purpose, because they're playing for a purpose in the league. They're playing, who knows, maybe since our management is tanking, we're going to use them as trade bait and get picks or something. They want to prove themselves to the NBA. The players are not going to tank, but the management clearly wants to tank. That's why, like, people talk about, I mean, because I kind of get where Stephen A. Smith is coming from when he says, like, trust the process is a big joke and stuff like that. Because management clearly wanted to tank. And because of this draft lottery, we didn't really get number 1 overall picks. Like, we finally got one last year and got Ben Simmons.
But see, this is the thing, though. Look at the players. Like, the team that... all right, I think the Sixers did not tank. I just think they built a team to build for the future and requiring young, not so good talent.
So you're pretty much saying, like,
A team,
the players didn't do it.
A team
but the
that
management
tanked,
did.
a team that is tanking, and has tanked this season, is a team like the Lakers. That team has talent up and down that roster, but where are they though? I don't think they've even won more than 20 games.
Yeah, they have 21.
21 games. They won 21 games.
It's because of their hot start.
Okay?
They started out hot.
That team has Timothy Mozgov,
He's okay.
Luol Deng, D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson,
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle, Nick Young, and they had Lou Williams before trading him. You mean to tell me that if those players went to separate teams, they wouldn't go to their respective teams, either
I mean, you see what Lou
start-
Williams is doing.
hold on, either A, start, to have a significant role in that team. But they only managed to have 21 games won. Are you serious? That's a team that tanked. The Sixers weren't handing out deals like the Lakers handed out to Luol Deng of $130-something plus million for 2 players. The Sixers weren't doing that. Now let me throw you out another thing. The 2014-15 roster. Okay? Looking at this roster, I'm gonna read you the names. Well, here's a player. Furkan Aldemir.
Where is he?
Not even in the league anymore. Drew Gordon.
Oh, God.
Tim Frazier.
Well, I know. I've heard of Tim
He
Frazier.
plays for the Pelicans now.
Yep.
Brandon Davies.
Which...
Malcolm Lee. Chris Johnson.
So what
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 I'm saying is the Sixers, if you
management.
take any of these players and put them on separate teams, they A, wouldn't even make the roster, B, be the 12th man off the bench.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
On this roster, besides, let's see,
because I just want to make your
Michael
argument
Carter
clear.
Williams, Luke Bahamute, and JaVale McGee and Nerlens Noel. All of them are not in the league, 12th man off the bench,
because Nerlens Noel is doing
or
good.
retired.
Michael Carter Williams is a role.
No, that's why I named.
Oh, you
I
said
named,
other than them.
Yeah,
All right,
other than them.
all right, now I got it.
The rest of this team right here is A, not in the league, B, nowhere to be found, C, probably playing overseas, D, deep inside the bench, possibly being a 12th man, where they only get in the game when their team is up 30, 40 points.
So, do you believe management wanted to tank?
Nobody tanked. They just built the team to lose to build for their future.
Isn't that tanking?
No, it's not tanking. It's building a team. It's building a losing team. A team that's tanking is the Lakers, where you're surrounded with talent up and down the roster, handing out that type of money, but you still only managed to win 21 games.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but how can you not sit up here and say that the management didn't want to tank because of your argument putting those guys on the floor? That shows that you want to lose the games. Isn't the goal in each season to win an NBA championship? If you put guys like, I don't even know what Gore, like I don't even know who those names are. I totally forgot them in like 5 seconds that you named them. If the management gets those players like that and puts them on a roster, you're trying to tell me they're not trying to tank? I mean, the players are not going to try to tank. The players are going to play their hearts out every single day. But Matt, come on now.
And that's exactly what they were doing. Playing their hearts out every single game, but couldn't finish because there's no talent on the
but
team.
they're tanking. Like the management's tanking.
Tanking is purposely losing. The players were not purposely losing.
But the
every
management
game
was taking.
Is the management on the floor playing? Are they on the floor playing?
No, but
the players are. The players are. The players are sitting there playing. So if you're a player, you want to lose in and out every single season. You want to go and lose 64 games.
No. But that's management.
And you're going to go on the court and play your heart out, which they were doing.
But the management wanted to
Is the management on the court?
No, but they're the ones that set up the players on the court.
Is the management on the court?
Oh, man.
It was Sam Hinkie on the court.
No, but Sam Hinkie is the one that managed. He's the one that put that roster together knowing that we're going to lose 90% of the time.
You just said it. Purposely lose. They want to purposely lose to build for the future.
Yes, that's what we
and
wanted.
What are
that's
they
what
doing?
Management wanted to do.
Purposely losing.
Yes,
not tanking.
Yes,
tanking is the Los Angeles Lakers, where you have significant talent on that team to win at least 25 to 30 games, but you didn't. You don't. You can't get there because you purposely want to lose, and you're probably in the locker room saying, hey, guys, don't make the pair of free throws at the end of the game. Hey, guys, make sure you guys shoot about 10 for 30. Hey, guys, why don't you shoot 8 for 35? No. These players were in and out every single game, playing their heart out to try and win. But the management was like, nope, we're going to purposely lose. Purposely losing and tanking are two different things.
Two different
things.
Isn't it a similarity? They're the same thing.
How? It's two different things.
Purposely losing is tanking. We want to get
tanking. I'm trying to tell you, tanking is being the Los Angeles Lakers, where you have significant talent, but you're just choosing to lose. Now, the Sixers, on the other hand, had no talent.
I mean, we had
and
Michael
still
Carter
lost.
I know, but
Come on, you traded Michael Carter
Yeah, I
Williams,
know.
which was probably the best decision the Sixers ever made. Because look what he's doing now.
Looking back at it, it was a great decision. But at that time, come on, like we traded away Michael Carter Williams. Isn't that tanking? Our management is pretty much
Put him on the team then. Let him still play out his contract with the team. Where do they go?
Our management.
Nowhere.
Our management is pretty much saying we're losing these 3 seasons on purpose so we get Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid.
Which we didn't know we were going to get at the time.
Yeah, we didn't know what we get, which we pretty much ended up what we getting. Dario Saric and then all the rest of the roster.
Purposely losing.
That's tanking.
The Lakers are tanking. Like I'm going to tell you again, the Lakers have significant talent to win 30 to 35 games.
So that's your
The
definition
Sixers,
of tanking.
Yes. Good talent, but purposely losing. Sixers, they built the roster to lose.
Yeah, management.
They built the roster to lose.
Yes. You just named those
Which is
guys.
not
It just
tanking.
makes me want to throw up when you say those guys. Like the fact that I went to 5 Sixers games that year, really, I'm looking back at my life like, what was I thinking? I just wasted my money.
Now, if you take any of those players that the Lakers have, I bet you, like I said, they're going to have significant roles, become starters.
Or maybe they're just trash. Or maybe they're not as good as
The
what
Lakers
you think.
players?
I mean,
The
they're
players
young.
on the Lakers?
They're young.
Jordan Clarkson isn't good.
No, they're good, but they're young. You gotta
Everybody in our
Development.
generation isn't hype about D'Angelo Russell.
True, they are hype.
Luau Deng didn't help the Heat get where they got when they were with Dwayne Wade. Timothy Mozgov didn't just go to two NBA Finals back-to-back years with LeBron,
I mean,
and they just got $74 million from the Lakers.
that's management.
Nick Young isn't good. Lou Williams isn't good.
They're all good players.
Julius
but
Randle isn't good.
They're all good, but they're young. They're all like 20. Well, besides like Nick Young and Lou Williams, the young core that they have, Russell, Clarkson, Randle, they're young. They're only like
There's 3 players you just named me that were young.
yeah, because that's their core they want to build off of. Mozgov's like what 20.
There's no way you're gonna build a core off of 2 point guards when one comes off the bench and the other one starts.
I mean,
And then now
team,
they're possibly talking about drafting another point guard in Lonzo Ball.
that's them. Let them be stupid. That's the Lakers management.
Purposely tanking. The Sixers purposely losing.
No, we're
The
tanking.
Lakers have so much better talent than what the Sixers had.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, but they won more games.
Who?
The Lakers, they've won. How many wins did we win that year?
This season right here,
Yes, that garbage season that I wasted my money on.
18 wins, 64 losses.
The Lakers won 21.
Now we're gonna look up the 2014 roster. Lakers are 24.
No.
2014
No,
Lakers.
we're comparing this season to what we did a couple years ago. This season, the Lakers have won over 20 games. So I mean, talent. I mean, yeah, they have more talent, so they have more wins. I mean, that's if you want to get technical with it. They ended up getting more wins. But I mean, you can't sit up here and say Timothy Mozgov is a superstar, is a big time center.
He's not.
He's an okay center. He's a backup center on any other. I mean, other than a losing team, if he goes on a good team, he's not a starting center. Timothy Mozgov.
He started with the Cavs.
When? Like 2 years? Oh yeah, the year when they had everyone injured.
No, because Tristan Thompson wasn't injured, but Timothy Mozgov still started over him.
And then look what happened. They lost. And then guess what
The
happened when they
players
won the
who were
title?
hurt were K-Love.
Yeah, Kevin Love
And
Kevin
Kyrie
Love,
Irving.
Kevin Love's the starting point forward, or power forward, and then you have Tristan Thompson, the center. Mozgov's the role player. That's how the Cavs have it.
And didn't they go to the finals 2 seasons in a row?
Yeah, I mean, but
And ended up winning the
my
finals
my argument is he's not a
last
starting
season?
center
How is he not a starting center?
because he's not. He's decent. He gets the job
He
done.
started
but
in
it's not-
Denver.
Yeah,
He
and-
started
and
in
then-
Cleveland.
Yeah, but how bad was Denver?
They were pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland, what 1 year? And what he started like a couple
Started out
games.
2 seasons.
2 seasons.
2 seasons. The 2 seasons he was with them. They might have been with them for 2.5 seasons.
Because I know when they won the chip, he was not starting. He was their backup center that only played like 3 minutes a game. Tristan Thompson was when they won the finals last year. Look up how many minutes he played.
Oh, that was okay. So hold on.
Mozgov, I said he's
spell his
decent.
name?
He's not.
Timothy.
I mean, he's definitely an upgrade in what's his name? I can't even picture his name. Name that guy off the 13-14 roster again. That just makes me want to throw up. What's his name? Like
Aladdin. I mean, no, I know who you're talking about. I just don't know his name. I don't know how to say his name.
Look, I get what you're saying. Like talent-wise, the Lakers shouldn't be at where they're at. But I mean, it happens. It's the NBA season. They started out 8-8. Then they got cold. They're a young team, but you can't sit up here and tell me that the Sixers were purposely losing seasons and I think purposely
they were purposely losing.
What do you think of tanking? Because I think of tanking.
I just told you what I think.
Losing.
I told you what I think tanking is. Tanking
Losing.
is losing when you have significant talent on your team. The Sixers haven't had significant talent in the last 3 seasons prior to this year. But previously before they started this whole tanking thing that you guys want to call it, they had no talent on the team. They had Michael Carter-Williams, but you put him on a different roster. What does he do? I think he's probably the 3rd point guard coming off the bench for the Bulls.
Yeah, I'm looking back at it. That draft class is not a good draft class. With Michael Carter-Williams, I mean, they have again every draft class has its standouts, but that draft class was really not that good.
Okay.
Yeah, look up Mozgov because I don't even know why we're talking about him on our podcast. He's so irrelevant to me.
Hold on. What season did he? 2015, 2016, right?
Yeah, it was 20. I thought it was 2014, 2015. That's when the Cavs lost in the finals.
The year that they lost in the finals, he averaged 25 minutes a game.
Yeah, not start. I mean, that's not really starting minutes.
The season after, he had 17.4 minutes a game.
Yeah. Back up.
Now, if you put him on the Sixers roster, he looks like a superstar. Same thing with...
No, he doesn't?
Didn't Spencer Hawes look like a superstar with the Sixers? Spencer Hawes would look like a superstar with the Sixers. You trade him to wherever they traded him to, I believe was the Clippers. What did he do? 2 seasons with the Clippers to get traded to the Hornets?
Nothing.
These players have significant talent that are playing right now for the Lakers.
Mozgov does not have significant talent. I'm sorry to tell you that. The only players I agree with you to have significant talent, D'Angelo Russell.
So hold on, let me ask you a question then.
Jordan Clarkson.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
The first year they played the Warriors in the finals.
The Cavs, right?
Yeah, the Cavs. The first time when they lost game 1, won games 2 and 3. Did he not have the most significant role on that team?
It was all LeBron James.
He did not have the most significant role in that game.
LeBron James was averaging a triple-double in that finals.
Besides LeBron James, did he not have the most significant role on that team?
I mean, anyone can do cool dunks in a game.
He didn't answer the question. Did he not have the most significant role on that team?
I wouldn't say significant.
Because when they won those 2 games, who had back-to-back 20-plus games? Timothy Mozgov. Back-to-back 20-plus games, back-to-back 20-plus point games, and they won games 2 and 3. And if they find a way to pull out game 1, I guarantee you they're NBA champs 2 years in a row.
That's a good point. I mean, is he a good significant talent now? No.
You just got handed $74 million.
Yeah, it's a waste of money. The Lakers are dumb. That's why they fired their general manager now Magic.
That is called tanking.
And now
what
Magic
the Lakers
Johnson.
did is tank.
What we're doing is tanking.
The Sixers purposely losing. They may sound like the same thing. Different meanings. 2 different meanings.
All right.
It's like import and export. They sound the same. They do the same thing, but one is going, one is coming.
All right, I'm done talking about it.
When you import something, what are you doing? Receiving something. When you export something, you're giving something. They have two different meanings, though. Tanking, purposely losing, may sound like the same thing, may do the same thing.
Now, which one is worse?
Which one is worse?
Purposely losing?
Tanking. Because at least you know when you purposely lose, you don't have the talent. So you really can't even get your hopes up.
Wasting all the money to your fans?
You really don't have any type of talent. So really, what is the point? I didn't even get my hopes up those 3 seasons. What was there for me to get my hopes up about?
Yeah, I know.
The Lakers.
Get my hopes up.
What did they do? What did they do this season? Before they purposely tanked.
Oh yeah, they
had one of the hottest starts in the NBA.
Yeah, they started 8-8 and they were the 8 seed, and then they fell apart.
Tanked. Sixers, we knew what they were gonna do, and that was lose, purposely lose. Now you want to go with the management? The management purposely lost them the games, did not tank.
But, I mean, we're in a great position now, though. That's all that.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to our future. I don't
want to talk about that 2013, 2014 garbage season anymore. This will be the last time we talk about Timothy Mozgov and Luau. I don't even know his name.
You talking about who? Luau Deng or the guy that played for the Sixers?
The guy that played for the Sixers. Just can you name that roster again? Please name that roster again. So every 76ers fan knows.
Oh, his name was Furkan Aldemir.
All right, name that whole roster so we know we started from the bottom and now we're here. Let's go. Right. Name them.
Starting off with Furkan Aldemir. Furkan Aldemir. Isaiah Cannon.
Cannonball.
Michael Carter-Williams.
MCW.
Robert Covington.
Well, he's good. Robert Covington. I have respect for him.
Brandon Davies.
Brandon Davies.
Larry Drew.
Ew. Larry Drew.
Tim Frazier. Drew Gordon.
Drew Gordon? Not Eric Gordon. Drew
Gordon. Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, he's decent. He was a good role player.
Chris Johnson.
Is he a football player? Is that Tennessee Titan Chris Johnson?
He might have converted sports.
he might have
pulled off a Bo Jackson. Convert sports. Malcolm Lee. Luke Baamute.
Baamute.
KJ McDaniels.
Yeah, I remember him. Why did we trade him?
I don't know, but he's with the Rockets, just keeping that bench warm.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
He's probably the water boy now, for all I know. JaVale McGee.
Oh, God.
Nerlens Noel.
He tore his ACL and didn't play that year.
Jason Richardson.
Ew. I mean, wasn't he considered our superstar player?
Probably. Who knows? I'm not done yet, though.
Oh, my God.
It just sounds worse.
Keep going.
Glenn Robinson.
Ew.
Thomas Robinson.
They got the brothers?
Probably brothers.
Let's get you a little 10-day contract. I don't know.
Jakar Sampson. Alexei Shved.
Oh, I remember him.
The number 88.
What's his name?
Alexei Shved. Henry Sims. Ish Smith.
The Dish from Ish.
That's the only one I really like on this roster.
Yep.
Malcolm Thomas. I never even heard of this guy. Hollis Thompson.
Oh, God, that ugly jumper.
Wait, we got one more.
All right, one more.
Are you excited? Can I get a drum roll, please? Tony Roten.
Oh, Tony Roten. I remember
Tony Roten.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Just sit and just think about that roster real quick. Everyone that's listening.
I can't do that. I don't even want them to do that. Don't do it. Don't do that.
I went to 5 games that year, too. Wasting my money.
Actually, though, Tony Roten averaged 17 points a game that year.
Yeah, but was he hurt half the time? How many games did he play?
30.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So yeah, when he was healthy, he was good. That's probably
Michael Carter-Williams. Yeah. He averaged 15.
That was his rookie of the year. He had a great rookie year. And I don't know where he is now.
Nerlens Noel, 10 points. Yeah. Not a very great roster, people. Not a very great roster. This is sad.
It's really sad. It's a joke.
Sad. A joke?
No, that's
a joke?
No, that's
this is the biggest joke in America.
I know.
I think this roster is funnier than Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, Gabriel. I can't remember that other comedian's name. Gabriel, George Lopez, all put together.
I know.
This is a bigger joke than all of their jokes. This is ridiculous.
I know. It's not even funny. It's awful.
Let's not even forget wait.
And remember.
No way. Hold on.
What?
That was the roster I believe they ended the season with.
Yeah, I know.
Now, they had 27 players that season.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just bringing them up from the D League.
And these players, oh my God. Are you kidding me? These players that I'm looking at now? What? Okay, I'm just going to read you off a name. Let's see if you remember him. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ronnie Turioff.
His name does sound familiar, but he was garbage.
Marquise Teague.
Marquise Teague? Mm-hmm. Jeff Teague's brother?
Yeah. Andre Kirilenko.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
And you know what's the saddest part?
What?
The worst player I think that was possibly on this roster made the most amount of money. I think he only played one game with the Sixers. Trivia question. The Sixers traded for this player. He played one game, and he had the most amount of money. Trivia question.
Well, I know the reason why the whole process started was because of Andrew Bynum.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to just... Is it him?
No.
No, it's not him?
No.
Cause I know Andrew Bynum didn't play a game for us.
No, he played one game with the Sixers.
He played
They
one game.
traded for him. He played one game. Then the Sixers bought his contract out.
I can't remember.
He's always on Shaqtin' a Fool.
Oh, JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He played one game and made the most amount of money for us.
How much money did he make?
$11 million.
What? 11 million.
11 million.
Oh, my gosh. 11 million?
Mm-hmm. It's sad.
It's
really sad.
11 million.
It's really sad,
to play one game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's JaVale McGee, out of all people. Now, do you want to move on to our
Please,
last
can we
topic?
please move on? Please.
Yeah, we need to get out
goodness.
of the Sixers.
May the Lord bless their soul.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the Philadelphia Phillies today on their victory over the Cincinnati Reds. I believe winning 4-3.
4-3, baby.
Cesar Hernandez hit a leadoff home run to start the 2017 season, pretty much. 2017 season. Hey, and the Phillies are 1-0. I mean, the Reds...
They're 1-0 and they're first in the NL East.
Sounds good. Good start. 161 more games left. That's probably the longest season in sports.
Literally, no, it is.
Yeah, it is. I don't know how they can play 162 games. Like, if you really think about it, like what Cal Ripken really did to play that many consecutive games, it's just astonishing. You put your time in day after day, 162 games, and then that's not even counting the off season and spring training. It's something special. But Jeremy Hellickson got the win. I mean,
And I believe
really
this
big
is
time,
I believe they just snuck by with this game. The team was 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. They left 4 players in scoring position with 2 outs on base. So yeah.
Hey,
1 for 8. What? 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. That's pretty bad. We need to do better than that.
A win's a win, though.
Yeah, win is a win. I'm not gonna take any shine from them.
And we
Fighting
usually,
Phils, babe.
We usually lose our opening day game anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not taking no shine away from them.
It's good. Young team, young, up and developing. I'm excited. Anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to?
Nope. And that is it for
Swoop Podcast.
Swoop.
Swoop.
All right, everybody.